So the media tour has continued around the interview we did with the alleged Kansas shooter, Glenn Miller. I was on CNN Headline News. I was on with Nancy Grace. This morning I was up early and went to Democracy Now! Last night, though, I was calling in to the Dr. Drew show on Headline News. I kind of like Dr. Drew, even though I think that there are very questionable conflicts of interest in terms of the medications he recommends on his program and the money he received from pharmaceutical companies. I used to listen to Dr. Drew on Loveline when I was a kid. I was really excited to call in, okay? And they put up an interview before me with a former KKK, former neo-Nazi guy who was going to comment on Glenn Miller. And all of a sudden, they're interviewing the guy, you hear his voice, you see his name on the screen, and my picture pops up as the former neo-Nazi. Here's a few seconds of video from the Dr. Drew show last night.
No, he was trying to. He's what we call an interrogation room changer. He changed once he got caught up, and once he got out, he went low for a long time, and then came back up and in the movement and started to try to make a name for himself. But the snitch label kept following him, so now he really was trying to prove himself more and more.
Frank, hold on, buddy.
Immediately, I of course panicked and started getting tweets, emails, Facebook posts, people saying I should demand an apology, people saying I should sue. And the most absurd thing of it all is that, number one, most neo-Nazis, former or current, wouldn't look as clean cut as I do in that picture. But also, how old was I when I was the neo-Nazi that I'm already a former neo-Nazi and commenting on it on programs?
Apparently, you were a neo-Nazi when you were also a gay bullied teen who committed suicide, right?
A bunch of people asked me about that. They said, David, what's worse, being the time when you were included in a documentary as a dead teen who was gay and had committed suicide, or when you were identified as a former neo-Nazi? That time I was actually identified by name. In this one, it was just my face, right? My name wasn't mentioned. So in that sense, this wasn't as bad. But there's nothing... were I a gay teen who had committed suicide, that's a very tragic, sad thing. That's very reflective, not of me being an evil or misguided person, but really of a horrible situation around bullying and LGBT rights that we have. The thing from yesterday just implies I used to be a Nazi, and that seems to be way, way worse in the sense of being like evil and bad, you know?
Yeah, it's quite the past you have. It's really, I think you should take over as the most interesting man in the world.
Right. So anyway, send me your thoughts on this. Check out the video. We actually did post the full appearance on the Dr. Drew show, which was like 15 seconds long, by the way. So it's in fact, I think on yesterday's Dr. Drew show, my picture was up as Frank, the former neo-Nazi, for longer than I was actually on the program as myself, which is a whole other issue that we could discuss. But anyway, that's all online.